So now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the first keynote speaker, and I would like to plug in something over here before I delve into the theme of this particular keynote speech. For me, he has a vision, and he is a true leader, and I'd like to plug in something, which is a question of sorts, that what is the difference between a boss and a leader? The difference between a boss and a leader is that the boss was the one with the title, and the leader is the one with the people. So we have a lot of leaders sitting over here, ladies and gentlemen. A huge round of applause for all of them over here. Thank you very much for your vision. So now, ladies and gentlemen, continuing with, of course, the theme as well, we have the UAE's business landscape, free zones driving global investments. As one of the world's leading economic powerhouses, UAE continues to nurture a diverse and thriving business ecosystem, offering unparalleled opportunities for growth. This exclusive keynote address will explore how the UAE's strategic policies and infrastructure provide a favorable environment for businesses. This will also focus on how free zones, like for example, Ajman Free Zone, can be key drivers in helping entrepreneurs start or expand businesses, driving innovation and attracting investment. And for that, ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to call on stage the Director General of the Free Zones Authority of Ajman, His Excellency Mr. Ismail Al-Naqi, now on stage, please. And I absolutely love the fact that he always has a smiling face, and get ready for his witty remarks as well.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. A very good morning to all of you. I sit on this table, and this is a male-dominated table. And she calls us leaders. Thank you very much. We might be leaders, but not bosses, because our bosses are waiting for us at home. So from a ranking and a hierarchy point of view, the boss is much higher than a leader. Such an amazing gathering. I always love to join Gulf News events. It's events that are full of energy, dynamism, brings thought leaders together in one room. Amazing audience in an amazing room, which is this room. It's called actually the amazing room with an amazing audience. And these events keeps us going. It creates this networking. I'm really happy to see a lot of our partners, channel partners, our peers in the industry, our leaders from the government agencies who pave the way for us to grow and to be successful and to contribute to the overall vision of the United Arab Emirates. So my team has prepared for me a speech, and I would like to make a quick vote. Do you want us to use their speech, or just do you want a light-hearted conversation and light-hearted? Okay. So 22 years ago, 23 years ago, Thursday used to be the last day of the week. Our weekend used to be Friday, and actually it was Friday only, and then it became Friday and Saturday, and then this whole changes. And it was a big thing, you know. When we were kids, Thursday night used to be the most important night, where the entire family gathers at home to watch Channel 33, an Indian movie that plays every Thursday. So that was a highlight of the week, which actually creates that kind of bond in the families. But then that trend has gone, you know. And then the cinema, you know, we became a bit older. We were entitled to go to the cinema, and then from Dubai cinema to Grand Cinema. And 20 years ago here, in this particular spot, there was a cinema that was called Al Masa Cinema. Who remembers Al Masa Cinema? So only maybe 10% of the room remembers this. Yeah, 11%. So Al Masa Cinema was the big new thing in Dubai. And in order for us to come to this cinema, we had to plan for it. because it's kind of you're traveling outside the city. You're going somewhere too far from the city. So this place where it's fully busy now and fully crowded, and it is really, you try to avoid it because of the crowd and busyness, it was a remote area. In just 2 decades, we have converged in this particular city, Dubai, from a small town to really a beacon of hope that inspires not only other cities in the UAE, it inspires the region and inspires the global emerging countries. And this is a success story and an energy that has trickled down everywhere within the United Arab Emirates. We moved from an economy that was depending on pearl finding, fishing, and transportation or trading of spices between the UAE and India back in the 60s. That's really small, not worthy of mentioning an economy. And then the Japanese came up with the artificial wool, and that was our first crisis. Artificial pearl, sorry, that was our first crisis. Then we were blessed with the oil exploration in this country in the late 60s. And then this train of development started, has ignited. We moved from fishing villages to where we are now, to a place that over 200 people from all over the world calls home. From a place that connects the world globally, from a place that is becoming the platform of trade and transactions globally, from a place that was a village to a place that is becoming an inspiration globally. I came from an event in Paris like a month ago, and I've never seen, actually, I've been in this industry for 25 years, attending global trade shows and inviting people to join our force to expand their business to the United Arab Emirates, to use the UAE as their base. And I've never seen this much of excitement in any event that I've done in the 25 years of people who comes to our events with a decision that is already made. They just sign up to move to the UAE. And the interesting thing, and I get this from a French people, when is the UAE going to give us the UAE national passport? Now, the passport is an ultimate thing. The passport is something that cements that relationship between a person and a country to call that country, my country, my home. So if we do a global vote today, I think there are tens and hundreds of millions of people who really want to call the United Arab Emirates home. But who has secured this positioning for the United Arab Emirates? It's not only the government. Who secured this positioning for the United Arab Emirates is all of us in this room. Look around you. We are representing the United Nations in this small room. Every one of you in this room, the energy that when I interact with you, I get actually inspired from you. The energy that I receive from you personally, makes me proud. The energy or the marketing that you guys do for the United Arab Emirates, I assure you, is more than what I do for the United Arab Emirates. So I think everyone in this room deserves a round of applause. Continue this positive vibe because this is your home. Every one of us here in this room has a story that contributes to the UAE and to where we have achieved, where we have arrived. And I have His Excellency Mr. Jim'al Keita from the Ministry, who will take you through, I'm sure, numbers and statistics, and will enlighten all of us about the government initiatives. But we have gone over the past 50 years through what I would call the three horizons of growth. The first horizon is from the 80s till the 2000, and it's the horizon of what we call the three T's, focusing on trade, transportation, and tourism. And I think we have mastered this not only locally but internationally. Look at the United Arab Emirates now. You have the best airlines globally when it comes to the premium airlines and when it comes to the economy airlines as well. Emirates Airline today is the global carrier. It's an airline that gives you an experience, and allow me to be a bit personal. I was in an event in Moscow with my director of sales a couple of months ago. And Moscow is a beautiful city. But then we arrive on our way back to Dubai. We arrive at the Moscow airport, and then I see Emirates Airline cabin crew. And automatically, I felt kind of home. So I told him, after seeing them, I have reached home. This is the experience. It's all about experience. It's not about transaction. It's not about taking you from there to here. It's the whole experience. It is that success that Emirates and Etihad and all of our government initiatives that has created to really embed in all of us, all the public of the United Arab Emirates, this sense of attachment. And then you land to Dubai airport, it's another experience. You meet the immigration gentlemen, or actually we used to meet them previously, but now you just pass on without meeting anybody. This is how, technology savvy as a country we are. We are a team of 7 Emirates who operates like 7 cheetahs following this overall lion, the United Arab Emirates, to contribute to this growth. And why do I call ourselves cheetahs? Because we maneuver fast. We are agiles. We come out of crisis so fast. And we actually transform that negative incident to a positive incident to recharge ourselves. And then comes Ajman, the smallest, the tiniest Emirates within the United Arab Emirates that is actually has been pioneering a lot of industries over the past 3 or 4 decades. The second free zones in the United Arab Emirates was launched in Ajman. The largest marine industry started from Ajman. The largest textile industry started from Ajman. The biggest market share of frozen food import into the UAE started from Ajman. A lot of companies actually were homegrown companies from Ajman, like for example Marina Furniture, Dubizel, a lot of other success stories. So we complement this beautiful economical fabric of the United Arab Emirates in our own small context. And we are committed to this national agenda of the United Arab Emirates to continue to bolster our economy, to continue this momentum of growth, to ensure that our cities are always thriving for a very simple reason. Not only to build the best country, but to ensure that the same experience I had with Emirates, to pass this to everyone who are part of our society, to create that experience to everyone at all fronts, be it education, be it investment, be it healthcare, be it leisure, be it safety, be it parks and public spaces, art and culture, and so on and so forth. So we are committed to this journey of growth. We are partnering with all of you in this journey. We thank everyone who contributes to this journey, and will not take longer. Usually if I'm given a mic, I don't stop actually. So I'll try to control myself. I'm really privileged to be joining you this morning. A sincere thank to Steve Auckland, the new CEO of Gulf News, who's riding this wave of transformation of Gulf News. To his amazing team, Tina, David, and everyone in Gulf News, which we call them a family, if they give us this privilege. And to all of you for joining us on this beautiful morning. And if I don't get the chance to mingle with some of you, I wish you a happy Ramadan in advance. Thank you very much.
Okay, so that is a true leadership quality there for sure. Please, a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for His Excellency, Mr. Ismail Al-Naqi, now on stage. A token of appreciation for Mr. Steve Auckland, the CEO of Gulf News. Thank you so very much, gentlemen.